Hi everyone, and welcome to Anime for Life. Now, have you ever been watching a series, or reading a manga, or playing a game, and you've come across characters that you've always thought were badass, or really powerful, or really liked the relationship between two characters, and then you've come across that one character that you really thought was just, wow, they're fucked in the head. Well, today I am making a list of my top 10 anime and manga psychos. Now, you may not agree with me. You may have your own opinions on this list, whether you think they are right or wrong, and you may not even recognize some of these characters. But that's fine, we all have our opinions. So, I hope you enjoy. And if you have your own little remarks or comments or thoughts, be sure to leave a comment in the comment section below and tell me what your favorites are and what you think are the top psychos. So, without further ado, let's enter the little rebel's mental asylum. And number 10, Kurumi Tokisaki from Date Alive. Now, Kurumi Tokisaki, she is not really a psycho per se. I put her on the list because rather than being a true psycho, she's more just unstable. And she shows how she's more just unstable in the fact that she's definitely not she's willing to kill, and she's not afraid to do it, but she also doesn't go out of her way to kill either. And that's shown when she is confronted by four guys on her way to well, I guess wherever she lives, when she enters the school to keep an eye on Shido. These guys start hitting on her, and I guess she doesn't like it. So she takes them in a back alley and she kills them all. She doesn't even think about it. Another instance is when another group of guys are shooting pellet guns at her, or not her, sorry, at a cat, where she kind of goes under an innocent pretense saying, well, why don't I join in? I'm a pretty good shot. So they let her in, only to find out that she was meaning using them as targets. And she kills the four of them as well. So that is why I put her at number 10, the lowest spot. Because she's definitely not afraid to kill, but only really when she has a reason to. She's also confirmed by the author himself to be a yandere. Many people think that she's a yangaire, or yangere, however you want to pronounce it, but she actually is a yandere. And we all know how yanderes go. So, she's number 10. Number 9, Himari from Omamari Himari. Himari takes the number 9 spot because, like Kurumi, she's not really a psycho per se. She's normally a very protective, very kind-hearted individual, and she is a cat demon guardian to the main character, Yuto, who is part of a demon-slaying family, who, conveniently enough, is allergic to cat demons. The reason why she comes onto this list is because when she goes to her demon form, she becomes absolutely batshit insane. Like, nothing will get through to her. And she goes into that state whenever she goes through severe emotional trauma or through severe injury. And as the little caption here states, she takes severe pleasure in the hunt and losing herself in slaughter. So nothing you do to her, nothing you say to her, it won't go through to her. Like to her, you're now just a target to be killed. Like that's it, and that's why she's number 9 on the list, because she's not really a psycho like Kurumi is, but when she does go to her killing state or whatever, she's far more unhinged than Kurumi ever would be. So that's why she's number 9. Number 8, Orochimaru from Naruto. Now, many people, especially those from the Bleach and One Piece, and anyone definitely from Naruto, would know Orochimaru, because those three are the 3 warring factions. Anyone who likes Naruto hates Bleach, and anyone who likes Bleach hates One Piece, and so on and so forth. But anyway, Orochimaru is I like to call him the pedo of Naruto, because he's got a shtick for Sasuke, and he'll do anything to gain Sasuke's power. His main goal is to actually possess Sasuke's body to gain the power of the Uchiha clan, mainly their Sharingan. He will also do experiments on other individuals just to see the outcome and what the effects are. And he will do it all in the name of power. He's also a very strong individual, and he's come back from death many times, as well as being sealed. He's no problems using other people for his own ends, or betraying, or killing. He killed the third Hokage, who was his previous master when he was still with the Leaf Village. So that's why he's number 8. He's just a guy who's just an asshole, all around dick. So that's why he's number 8. Number 7, Ray writes, if there's any time to say hell hath no fury like that of a woman's scorn, it's with her. She's out to destroy the world and reset it all in the name of a petty grudge from like thousands of years ago. And she's from the Hyperdimension Neptunia V series. It is both a game and an anime. And she was, I guess, abandoned many years ago when she gained the power of a goddess, but she didn't really do a good job of it, so her followers turned their back on her. And so she lost all her power, and she also lost her memories originally. But when she got that power back, she remembered everything, and she remembered what they did to her, and now she's trying to get revenge on them all. And she doesn't care if you're good, if you're evil, if you're innocent, if you're guilty. She's going to destroy it all. And it takes all 4 of the main heroines to stop her, and even then she almost overpowers them all. And she's just crazy. She doesn't care, again, like most others, she doesn't care what she has to do, whether she has to use you or not. As long as she gets to destroy the world and reset everything, she's going to do it. While there are others out there that I'm sure are crazier than her, you could kind of say that she's also one of my favorites, and that's why I place her where she's at. But yeah, that's why she's number 7. Number 6, Doom Phantom from Sailor Moon. Doom Phantom is another one of those that he's pure evil. There's just nothing good to say about this guy. Like, He'll use, he'll abuse, he'll kill his own allies, he'll kill his enemies, he'll screw with your mind, he'll turn people against each other. Just the works. Name it, he'll do it. And his main goal is kind of cliche. It's just destroy the world because, fuck you, I hate it. Doesn't really give you a reason why he hates it, but, I hate it, so I want to destroy it. So that's why he's where he's at. You never really see what his true appearance is. They kind of give a slight little snippet, like once or twice, and all you really see is a skull to where his face is supposed to be at, and that's about it. They say that he has two forms. One which you see where his eyes are where they do flash the skull for where his face should be, and also within the crystal ball that he always has with him. They say the only way to kill him is to destroy both of them simultaneously. And he was the advisor to Prince Diamond, who was the head of the Dark Moon Clan, I believe was the name of them. It's been so long since I've seen the original series, so I can't be quoted on it. But Prince Diamond's brother Sapphire had suspicions on him just using everybody. And because of that, Doom Phantom actually killed Diamond's brother, and eventually he killed Diamond himself when Diamond took a shot for Sailor Moon. And he had no remorse for this whatsoever. And he also turned the heroine Rini against Sailor Moon as well by making her think that nobody cared about her. So, yeah, he's just all around evil. Nothing good to say about him. So that's why I place him at number 6. Number 5. Saya from Saya no Uda, or Song of Saya. Just like Doom Phantom, there is nothing good to say about this bitch. And I am completely justified in calling her that. Don't be fooled by that cute little appearance of hers and those little angel-like wings. She is nothing but evil. She will cannibalize anyone or anything. She will turn good people evil. She will literally drive you insane. She will kill without mercy. She apparently is some kind of alien from outer space. They never reveal exactly what she looks like, but she's some sort of fleshy, slimy kind of alien. That's about all they show. And the series she's from actually is a visual novel from Nitro Plus, as it shows in the little corner there. And she's actually in the new fighter game Nitro Plus Blasters Infinite Heroine Duel, which I actually play. But yeah, there's nothing good to be her. She is absolute evil. And she actually, if you play the game and you go down, I think it actually is the true route. She actually turns the main character, the protagonist, quote unquote, she turns him evil. And he starts killing his friends and just other people, and she actually turns him into a cannibal. All for the sake of love. So, love isn't always a good thing, guys. It can be very, very dark, and all for the sake of a supposedly cute little fleshy acid spewing alien. So that's why she's number 5. Number 4, Yuno Gasai, everyone's favorite queen of yanderes from Mirai Nikki. Now, almost anyone who watches anime, even if they're not familiar with Mirai Nikki, has at least heard the name Yuno. And she's another one who, although she doesn't show it as much as some other batshit insane characters, she more subtly shows it just through her actions. rather than her just outside appearance and just dramatic flair like many others do. And the way she does that is she will literally do anything, like in capital letters, full capital letters, for her love interest Yuki. And although she wasn't originally like that, it stems from when she was abused by her parents, and like severely abused. When she was like kept in a cage, she wasn't ever allowed out. She was barely fed. Like she was literally living in her own filth. And eventually she got out, and if I remember right, she killed her own parents. And she then was caught up in the first diary games, and she won, but she had to kill her lover Yuki in the first diary games. So she gained the powers of the god Deus Ex Machina, and she got the power to travel through back in time, or more specifically, just travel dimensions. So this time, when she did that, she literally, in the very realist sense, she literally went through to the second world and killed herself and took her own place. So this time she could protect Yuki. And this is where everybody's favorite yandere comes in. She literally will do absolutely anything to protect him. She will lie, she will cheat, she will steal, she'll betray, she'll abandon, she'll murder. You name it, she'll do it. She does not care. And that's why she's number 4 on the list. Like, you name it, she'll do it. Like, it doesn't matter what it is. She will go into a building of hundreds of people, and she will make the World Trade Center disaster look like it was trivial. Like, she doesn't care if it's for Yuki, it's all worthwhile. That's her deranged mindset. So that's why she is number 4. Number 3, the Higurashi series. With Higurashi, you can't pick just one. It is impossible with Higurashi. If I had to just pick one, well, I couldn't. If you told me pick one, I couldn't. It's not possible. Because every single one of these characters goes batshit insane and kills every single one of the other. Like Rena, this little pink-haired girl, or not pink-haired, sorry, the little orange-haired girl. She goes batshit insane and starts attacking everybody with a hatchet. The guy there in the middle, he goes and kills the people there with a baseball bat. The two green-haired girls, they kill each other off with knives or torture devices. The one green-haired girl, I believe it's the one with the ponytail, if I remember right. She kills the little girl with the headband and blonde hair, and she kills her by making her reenact the crucifixion of Jesus. And yeah, it's just not a nice series. Well, it's actually a great series, but it's very fucked up. I would say it's ranked up there in terms of screwed upness with Euphoria and Corpse Party and just the like. It is just fucked up. And that is why it's on number 3 of my list. Number 2, The Major from Hellsing Ultimate. Now, again, Hellsing Ultimate is one of the most famous series out there. And the reason why he's number 2 is he wants a war. But he doesn't want just any war. He wants a never-ending world war. Like, he doesn't care what he has to do. He doesn't care if he has to lie, cheat, steal, and murder to start it. He doesn't care if he has to betray them to start it. He doesn't care. As long as he can start this never-ending war, he's happy. And he's doing it all just for the lulz. That's his motivation. He's not doing it for political gain He's not doing it for power. He's not doing it for any of that. He's doing it simply because he enjoys it. That's his reason. But hey, all of us have got to have a hobby, right? So that's why he's number 2 on this list. So now I'm guessing you're probably thinking, well, how can you beat that? How can you beat like the major who wants a world war that never ends for the shits and giggles, like no other reason than that? Or how can you beat Sai, who just makes people go insane and eats people just because? Or how can you beat Yuno, who will literally go back in time and kill yourself? Like, how can you beat those things? Well, that's a pretty good question. Those are pretty damn hard to beat. Those are some pretty badass things, pretty crazy things. Well, in my opinion, cat, it's my cat Hal. Come here, cat. In my opinion, I have one character who does beat them all. And that character is Nero Aoi. And she is from Chimamare Sukuban Chainsaw. Like, just look at that face. That right there, without even saying anything, says fucked up. Like, her mind is already, like, her own mental insane asylum, and the rest of her is just, it was too full, and so she wasn't able to get in. And who she is was, she originally started out as a girl who was performing experiments and pretty grotesque and just abominable experiments on these pets to basically make them her own Frankenstein monsters. And like anybody would think, that kind of made her an outcast, to say the least. And so these experiments also got her beaten up a lot and bullied, until the point where she took up Nazism, and she made this one experiment out of the dead cat of one of the students, that she actually made a quote-unquote gift for her by saying she brought it back to life for her because the girl was really upset that her cat died. Or actually, no, I think she said it went missing, and it was all actually because of Aoi. I'd have to read that chapter again. But anyway, she brought it back, and the girl didn't like it, so she beat Aoi up. And so she basically turned this cat into a rocket launcher, and she blew up the school with it. And after that, she basically took all of the surviving students and made them all her Frankenstein projects, and pretty much started her own little zombie apocalypse out of the student body. And while technically they can think for themselves, they're still really under her command, because every one of them is psycho now. All of the students are crazy, not just her. She's also seeming, at least from my perspective, showing some pedophilistic tendencies in the fact that she keeps this kid who seems to be like half her age and half her size around and doesn't seem to do anything with him. And she seems to have a real thing for him. If he likes any other girl, she gets pissed off. She also will experiment with other drugs and use those on other people, and will use those to see what the effects are if she doesn't use her like Frankenstein levels of experimentation on them. And she also tends to like the main heroine of the story, whose name is Giko. And yeah, she just gets crazy and crazier with every chapter. The stuff she does is just, there's no defending her. There is absolutely nothing good to say about her. There's no redeeming factors that would even hint at any sanity in this girl at all. She's a Nazi. She's a Frankenstein monster creator. Like, just absolute whack job. Like, the craziest of the crazy. I find it very hard pressed to find somebody more crazy than her. So that's why she's where she is, in my opinion, because she was just outright crazy from the start. You could tell she was outright crazy from the start. It wasn't even hidden. Like, nobody tried to hide that she was a fucking whack job. So that's why she is number one in my opinion. So that's my top 10 list. Did you think I did a good job? Do you agree with my list? Or do you have your own opinions on why I might be wrong? Do you have your own comments, your own thoughts? Do you want me to make another list? Top 10 heroes, or top 10 deaths, or whatever. I'll try and accommodate any suggestions you might have. I love making videos for you guys. I love hearing your opinions and voices. You guys seem to enjoy the Koihime Musu series. I'm seeing quite a few views for those, a lot more than I'm used to for my old channel before I got fucked over on that. So I'll keep making those for you. But yeah, just tell me in the comments below what you think. Like and subscribe if you want to see more of this stuff. And just tell me. Tell me what you want to see, and I will try and accommodate for you guys, and I'll try and make more content for you and keep it coming for you. And I hope to see you all again next time. And until then, keep enjoying anime, and anime for life. Rebel signing out.